I'd like to give you some supplies for the fight.
Sure thing.
I'm just gonna give her boomerangs. Everyone's getting a fucking boomerang. Get 5 boomerangs. Ooh, actually, holy shnikes. Give you a light machine gun. Maybe I should keep that, actually. Do work with it.
Yes?
Don't use the boomerang.
Go ahead.
Alright, never mind. Actually, it does 800 weapons. How'd you end up working for Ranger Hugo?
My tour ended on a bad note. I was well on my way to getting an admin discharge, seen as damaged goods by my command team. It was, well, a shitty situation, with no one left in my corner. I was a hair away from ending up on the street.
You don't appear to have any long-term health conditions. You experienced some trauma, didn't you? Sounds like Ranger Hugo helped pull you out of a dark place.
Yeah, I just wanted to forget everything down there. I was assigned to Camp Yankee, guarding the route between Parker Dam and Blythe. Ranger Hidalgo ran us under the ground chasing after Legion down there. Worst man I ever served under. A virus. Almost drove me to end it. Led most of the combat arms folks on a raid across the river. Left Yankee manned by support personnel. Cooks, squints, no trigger pullers. It was a ruse. Legion swarmed the camp, massacred every man, enslaved the women. We got back to find what they left. After the cleanup and the funerals, I found a quiet place and stared at my gun, visualizing how I'd do it. Almost talked myself into it. Couldn't do it. It was the thought of my mom finding out, I think. So I just drank. Drank until I was numb and didn't stop. Career was done.
Dunzo. What happened to Hidalgo? Clearly your career didn't end. What happened? What happened to Hidalgo?
He got to retire early, that's what. He was a snake. You know the type. Kissed ass and abused everyone under him. Drove several to suicide. Never took the blame. Always had an excuse. He embodied everything I hated about NCR. Greed, arrogance, dishonesty.
Faint smell of poop.
Those women, the soldiers who served at Yankee, they're still in chains somewhere. And that slippery gets a pension. Yeah.
Did anyone attempt to rescue those enslaved soldiers?
No. Every offensive operation we've mounted across to Colorado has been a disaster. Those girls are probably in Denver by now. There are rumors of raids by the intel boys and stirring up slave revolts, but I damn sure didn't see proof of it down there. Legion is strong. Even if I can't imagine what they've had to endure. Thinking about that is what makes me want to get back on the line and kill skirts.
I like the word for Legion is skirts. I like that slang. Clearly your career didn't end. What happened? You're beginning to bore the hell out of me. What happened?
I had a hearing. It went poorly. Figured that was it. I'd end up drinking myself to death in some drawn-out bender in Vegas.
Another Slurpee.
Before the ruling, Hugo met with me. Didn't know he was in the area until he strolled into my tent. He has, a presence, you know? He just said he'd reviewed my record and asked if I wanted a fresh start. It would be his rules. No f***ups allowed. I really had nothing to lose, so I agreed. It was hard, but I got dried out, gained a purpose. I got a second shot at life because of Hugo.
Why did he recruit you?
I was a rising star until I landed at Camp Yankee. All the schools, good combat record, no f***ups. But then I got the shitbag label. I made mistakes. I own them. But a leader like Hidalgo can ruin you. When I crossed him, he did his best to end me. Came very close. I don't know. Hugo tries to see the best in people, even when they're at their worst. He's the only person who did that for me.
How did Hugo convince you to believe in NCR again?
Because he lives it. Man never bends or breaks for anyone. Joined up way back in Tandy's time. Been true blue ever since. Hugo set the example. Taught me that adhering to a code, helping people, and upholding the ideals of NCR isn't just lip service. We're more than a collection of selfish individuals. We're a nation of free people. You put yourself aside and look to those around you. That's it.
Agreed, Ranger Hart. That's very admirable. I hope you succeed. That's a nice sentiment. Okay, that's a bunch of hogwash. I hope you succeed.
So do I. Who knows? You might get a chance to work with Hugo down the road. Rumor has it they're sending him to Vegas to fight corruption.
And Rocky.
See ya.
Alright, I guess I'll, making preparations. Oh my god, Charles, Jesus Christ. Charles, no! Guys. They're so confident. I got a question.
Shoot.
So what's with all the gnomes?
You got a problem with gnomes? You some kind of bigot? These proud little bastards keep constant vigil. I talk to them when I'm lonely.
Okay.
I'm just Jameson. I like repairing them, putting them on display. Adds an air of eccentricity. I have a reputation to maintain, after all.
Of course.
Collectors will also dish out caps for customized gnomes. Nice little cottage industry that nets more than you'd think.
How'd you end up out here?
It was abandoned and shot to shit when we found it on patrol. God, that's been over 2 decades ago. Not sure what happened, but it was empty. After my discharge, I wanted to be far away from governments or people in general. So I gathered up supplies and headed up here. Still empty. Took more than a little elbow grease, but I got it fixed up. Trading with Mojo helped a lot. Tobacco's profitable. I do all right.
Oh yeah. I saw it. You mentioned a patrol. You were in the military? How'd you make it up here? You were in the military?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you've heard, but I was with the Desert Rangers. Grew up in Shady Sands, if you can believe it. Hated it. My older brother was the smart one. Affable. I was wild. Hated city life. The attachments, the expectations. Ran off when I was 16.
I'm not riding the subway.
Heard stories about the Desert Rangers, so I headed out here and joined up with Tom Gallagher's unit. Great man. Learned a lot from him. Spent almost 20 years with my unit. We were a family. Then there was the Unification Treaty. And that was that.
What happened after the Unification Treaty?
Took an oath and changed teams. That's what happened. Old units and organization died. Got absorbed by NCR. We assimilated. Make no mistake, NCR Rangers are solid. Most are locked on. It's the bigger organization that f***s everything up. They kept us on a leash. Field grades and sergeants major who stick their dicks in everything care more about evaluations and grooming standards than winning wars. Even with all the f***ery, Desert Rangers always distinguish themselves. Uniform changed, but the ethos remained. We fight to win.
Why'd you get out?
My contract ended not long after Boulder City. I wasn't sure if I was going to stay in or get out. But NCR, I was done. It's hard to describe the soul-crushing stupidity, the sadism that comes with some leaders. Boulder City, it broke me.
Alright, we'll be back, Charles. I know what happened at Boulder City.
Fine. All right, then.
Alright, I am gonna... You only have 5 of the boomerangs, right? How many does Molly have? Does she have 100 boomerangs?
You ask?
Yeah. Alright, if they do 500 damage per throw, I don't want her to fucking obliterate half of the incoming force immediately.
Yeah.
Did what I could. What's next?
Time for the most crucial part of my plan. Gnomes.
Gnomes?
I could see you look a little skeptical, but hear me out. You noticed all the gnomes I have scattered around, right? There's a reason. Anyone strolling into this pass will see the gnomes and say, well, he's clearly a lunatic. Look at the gnomes.
Okay.
They ignore them and walk on. While I do like collecting and restoring gnomes, I also put them to practical use. Listening devices, motion sensors, and initiators.
Oh.
I want you to prime them into the stockpiles of bulk HE. You'll be able to initiate each store by shooting the gnome from a perch. Questions?
Hold on. How will shooting the gnome set off the explosives? Your blast frag better be right, or you could kill us all. Will I find buried explosives? Why don't we use remote detonators? Your blast frag better be right, or you could kill us all.
The math is good. We'll get rocked, but the walls and overhead cover should shield everyone from fragmentation. Don't worry so much.
Sorry.
I helped build the shot that leveled Boulder City. I've got both eyes and all 10 fingers. I know what I'm doing. Generally.
How will shooting the gnome set off the explosive?
Each gnome is wired to blasting caps. There's an open circuit that will be closed if you disturb the gnome. Tilt switch. They contain a battery that will provide enough charge for several days. Don't worry, there's a safe and arming switch with a long timer. They won't be armed for several hours. Each one is weighted so they won't plop over and initiate on accident. They'll be perfectly safe.
You could pack the gnome with HE and make it an improvised explosive gnome. An IEG.
Yes, I've done it. Victim-operated or remote initiation. Nothing so satisfying as seeing a squad of legionaries die by gnome. Seems like you have a good head on your shoulders. Here's how you make them. Have fun.
Oh, hell yeah. You've learned how to make an improvised explosive gnome. How will I find the buried explosives?
Hondo knows the spots. His nose never fails. He'll guide you.
Why don't we use remote detonators?
If it were just raiders, yes. Rampart will probably jam the signal. A command wire could get severed in a battle. I want gnomes. No, it's going to be simple, but spectacular. Mark my words. Going to be picking up nut sacks and degloved faces from the trees for days.
God. I think this is a terrible idea. No more questions. I'm ready.
Good. Here are the gnomes. Be careful. Don't toggle the safe and arming switch until you've primed in and everything is set. Good luck.
Box o' gnomes. Alright, and I can build even more. Follow Hondo to each spot and place the gnomes. Okay, Hondo. I won't feed you Jet, don't worry. Right here, thank you. Right here, okay, thank you, Hondo. I will not feed you Jet. Twin Pines. Twin Pines, suspicious gnome. Oh my god. We good? Do you want some Jameson?
Yeah.
Gnomes are set, what now?
Now we eat. Could all be dead soon, so might as well enjoy a good last meal. Get the fire going and I'll do the cooking.
Start the fire. Fire's gone out, light it up. After starting a small fire, you stay and tend to it for several hours as Charles cooks steaks over the open flame. After dusk, everyone gathers to eat and enjoy a moment of tranquility. Oh.
Still some meat left if y'all want seconds. Help yourself. Plenty to go around.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Frankly,
you, Uncle
it was
Chuck.
undercooked.
That was tasty.
Steak should be heated
Hey,
to
I
a
was
jet
happy to do
black,
it. Been
crusty
a long time
sheet
since
of
I could
coal.
cook for a group like this.
I think it was delicious.
Important to have a
Been
good
a while
meal
since I
before
had
a
a
fight.
good steak. You really think you'll try it, Charles? Throwing down on a ranger is pretty rash, even for a group like Rampart.
What I know is this. If Sharp decides to move on us, he'll do so with the intent of leaving 0 witnesses. He's a dangerous man, but so am I.
You're not thinking of cutting a deal with them, are you?
Damn right I am. If they guarantee Michael's safety, I say let it ride. I'll catch up with Bellic later. No trial necessary.
You think Rampart can be trusted? That Bellic will suddenly leave Michael alone? That evil bastard will hunt him to the ends of the earth.
I don't trust any of them, but I know mercenaries. If they can complete a job without fighting, they will. We are not a soft target. Bellic has demonstrated he's impulsive, short-sighted. If I can lull him into complacency by offering up the evidence, I will. It might be weeks, months, or years. But one day, Bellic will have an accident. A very explosive accident. Like I said, no trial necessary.
You'd sabotage this case. A case that will put Bellic away. A case that will provide justice for your family so you can play vigilante?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep Michael safe. Amateurs play vigilante. Professionals make people disappear. I'm a professional.
Pardon me, but I've got a wealth of knowledge you can draw on. Detailed files. I have a proposal that can resolve this conundrum.
Ah, the murder bot has an idea. Fine, send it.
My proposal will balance your reins. Now, Rampart and Mr. Bellic are both headquartered out of Shady Sands, are they not?
Yes, as a matter of fact, they are. What are you proposing? Some kind of sting?
No, this will be more effective. First, we requisition a vertibird. Ranger Hart, you make the arrangements. Next, we'll load the vertibird with incendiary bombs. Napalm is best. I'll supervise production. Then we chart a course for Shady Sands. Finally, we deliver the incendiaries on Shady Sands. We burn down the entire f***ing city at night. Rampart, gone. Bellic, gone. Corruption, gone. Think of it as a hard reset. Sometimes antibiotics aren't enough. Sometimes you have to cut off the entire f***ing arm. We can do this.
Charles, where the hell did you get this thing?
Mojo. He just brings weird shit sometimes. I didn't know it would be like this. Robot, we're not burning down Shady Sands. Anybody else?
Lure in these men. Offer food, wine, and sex. When they sleep, we scalp them, cut off their manhoods, and stuff them in their throats.
Okay.
Put scalps on wall, heads on spikes. Enemies will stay away. Then we eat their hearts. We take their medicine and make Snake God happy.
Sister, your heart is in the right place. Good initiative. But I'm not much for eating hearts. Killing them? Well, if it happens, it happens.
Why do you eat people's hearts? Aren't they yucky?
We eat enemy spirit. Become our spirit. We honor them. Not yucky. Taste like salty rat breast. Taste like victory. Best taste in world.
Wow, I want to eat a heart.
Whoa, easy there, Magua. Nobody is eating any hearts. Traveler, you got first watch. Everybody else, finish up and then hit the hay.
I got first watch on the midnight train to Dogsville.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. What's the plan?
you seem pretty alert, so I'd like for you to take first watch while everyone rests. I'll be sleeping at the wall if anything kicks off. Good time to have words with everybody in case this goes south. Might not get a chance to talk to them again. Oh, and don't worry about Michael. He'll be inside with Hondo watching him. Woe be unto anyone who tries to harm that child.
Woe is him, woe is me, woe everyone.
You ask?
Molly, how are you feeling about the battle?
Ask.
The battle. Good chance we'll be fighting tomorrow. You ready?
I live or I die. Gods decide, not me.
Damn, you're not worried?
Only thing to fear is dishonor. I cut out my own heart and eat it before I show fear to enemy.
Damn, Molly. Good night. Got any family?
Family? You mean tribe? No. They run, join other tribes. Many go south to Big Desert, help bull men fight bear soldiers. Many die. My parents and brothers, all killed when bear soldiers attack, move us. Some from bullets, others from sickness. I'm last of my kin.
What was your tribe?
Cliff hounds.
What?
We live in hills outside Bullhead. Herd bighorners. Fight for Spirit Mountain with our enemy, Claws. Claws worship Deathclaw. Drink blood. Wear claws. Fierce enemy. We kill many. Eat them. Gain strength of Deathclaw from their flesh.
Wow. Sounds like your tribe was pretty tough. That sounds disgusting. Interesting. Sounds like your tribe was pretty tough.
We survive. Keep traditions until bear soldiers stop us. Kill many, but more come. Now our histories, our songs, all gone forever.
I'm sorry. Good night. What will you do after you've paid your life debt?
I not think about tomorrow. Only today. If I must think, I like to have family. Before I sleep, I feel tired of fighting. Want peace. But then I remember the blood of my family, and my heart burns with revenge. I will give birth to warriors, and they will take bear scalps. You seem wise. What you think?
You should probably become a banker. The hate in your heart will burn you up if you stay on this path. There's happiness and peace. Never stop fighting, Molly. That's what warriors do. It's your life, Molly. I won't pretend. It's your life, Molly. I won't pretend to tell you how to live it. Alright, happiness and peace.
I will think on your words. Thank you.
Peace sells, but who's buying? Am I right? Alright. Michael, what do you think about the battle?
What is it?
The battle that's upcoming. What do you think of it? You doing alright?
I think so. Never been near a battle before. What's it like?
Oh, it's hell. Start shooting, you hit one of your companions. Next thing you know, everyone's kicking you in the nuts because you shot someone. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Don't worry about it. Stay hidden and leave the fighting to the grown-ups. Battles can be rough, but your uncle and I have a lot of experience. We'll be okay. It's the single most terrifying experience you can have as a human being. You should avoid it. Battles can be rough, but your uncle and I have a lot of experience. Don't worry about it. Stay hidden and leave the fighting to the grown-ups. He's pretty terrifying, but I don't want to freak him out too much.
Then we should win, right? I'd like to pitch in, but Uncle Chuck says I have to stay in the safe run. Says I'm too valuable. If somebody comes after me and Hondo, I'll be locked and loaded.
Hell yeah, Michael. How are you doing?
Yes?
LeMay. It's time for a question.
Shoot.
As you end up, you have any thoughts about the coming fight?
Thoughts? I think these Rampart bastards are gonna be sent back home screaming for their mothers. I'll boil the flesh right off their bodies. I heard they might have robots. Good. Good. I'll melt those clunky wagons down to hot slag. Amateurs.
Alright.
Very well.
Alright, LeMay, have a good night.
Very well.
Very, very well. What about you, Hondo? You want some jet?
Yes?
Yes. How you holding up?
I'm right as rain, Chief. Not my first scrap. Fought raiders down south, Legion on the river. Rampart is just another breed of asshole in my book. They'll have firepower, better tactical sense than most Legion boys. What they also have is a keen sense of self-preservation and profit. I think we can whip them. Only question is whether or not we can convince Charlie to play ball. Man is... well, he's been through a lot.
You really think we'll have to fight him?
Yes, I do. Jason Bellick has enough wealth to buy Rampart outright, if he wanted. They're not leaving empty-handed. Sharp won't allow it. From everything I've heard about Sharp's work in Bullhead, he won't stop until the job's done, and the ends always justify the means. Very well.
Very well, Ranger Hart, very well.
You, Bear Witch. You know of Bullhead? Did you help soldiers kill my people?
First, don't call me Bear Witch. Second, I never served in Bullhead. I just know about Kimball's campaign down there. Sharp was...
Sorry.
involved.
Which is title of respect. I not say it again. I know of Sharp. He killed my first chief, soul drinker. Bad day for cliffhounds. All bear soldiers I know are bad. You seem good. Why you help Bear?
It's no secret that the tribes around Bullhead suffered. It was complicated, though. Many of the tribes were fighting each other. It had to stop. Some of the tribes turned on settlers, and then it went downhill. The methods were flawed, but we brought peace, stability.
Peace and stability. I know these words. Funny. Men from Legion make same offer. I think they mean the same thing. Make slaves. You, Bomb Chief. Why you hate Bear?
Bomb Chief. I like that. Oh, to answer your question, I used to work for the Bear, believe it or not. I did it to fight the Legion, see? Why do I hate them? I saw what they did to my friends. What they did to a lot of good men and women. The waste of life. It made me sick. The Bear used me to hurt a lot of people, then, well, they threw me away. That's why I don't trust government. Any government. Only people.
They call you crazy, but you seem wise. Why you no have wives?
Wives? Well, I tried. Army ain't exactly, conducive to a happy marriage. Every one of mine failed. Didn't help that I went crazy.
That'll do it.
Wives? Well, I tried. Army ain't exactly, conducive to a happy marriage. Every one of mine failed. Didn't help that I went crazy.
No, that ship has sailed. In another life, you got that wife. Think we're ready?
Ready as we're going to be. If it comes to that, hopefully we hurt them so bad they decide it ain't worth it. Not my first rodeo. Suspect it ain't yours either. Fought mercs before, up north. Local warlord hired some boys to help him control labor. It was slavery by another name, working people to death in mines. We cleaned those out, freed the town. I was proud. It's been a long time since I felt anything resembling pride. All I want is to keep Michael safe. He's my last connection to family, to life.
So you gonna look after Michael?
Yeah, he needs me, and I need him. I've been hiding from the world up here, building myself up as some mad hermit. A little truth to it. Didn't think I'd ever be fit to work with people again. To have someone depend on me. Crazy is a luxury I can't afford now. He's a good kid, been through a lot. I just want to help him survive out here. To give him a fighting chance if things fall apart.
Things fall apart?
That's right. NCR is just a facade, spread too thin and rotted out. Legion is a storm that will pass. The world will get smaller. I just hope that Vegas holds out. An island of civilization if it gets really bad out here again. We'll need to be strong if the worst unfolds.
Alright.
Fine.
Talk to you later.
All right, then.
Alright then. Don't want to step in the fire. Does anyone want a bloatfly slider? Making a last call. Hey, begin watch. Scan the approaches of the pass for several hours. Only the distant howls of coyotes catch your attention in the tranquil darkness. As dawn approaches, you discern movement from the direction of the southern canyon. A lone, unarmed figure steadily approaches. You've lost LeMay's Firestorm perk. LeMay! LeWy! Steady that boomerang, people.
Easy, I'm unarmed. Just want to talk. Sharp has an offer you'll want to hear. Augen, you in there? It's Hardcourt.
Hardcourt? How the hell are you? Been a long time.
Good, man. Different uniform, same old shit. I gather you know why we're here. Sharp wants those documents, nothing else. Give 'em up, and we walk.
And my nephew? You gonna have to look over his shoulder? I won't abide that.
Long as he stays here and doesn't testify, he's safe. You have Sharp's word, and mine. Nobody wants to fight over this.
And what if I'm not in a sharing mood? What then? We got real NCR here with us. Aaron King really stupid enough to kill a ranger?
If it comes to a fight, you and I both know there won't be any witnesses left, Charles.
No witnesses.
We'll stage it to look like muties. Sharp figured you'd be ready, what with your reputation and all. We're locked and loaded. Heavy ordnance and robots, even.
I'm flattered, truly. Wouldn't expect any less from Sharp. Give me a moment to confer with my associates.
Whoa, before you do anything rash, just hear me out, okay? You let this slide, and men like Bellick will keep trampling on the law, killing and stealing as they see fit. We have to see justice served. Yes, we'll have to fight. Some of us may die. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I'll be right here on this wall. Will you stand with me?
Stand with me. I'm with you on this fight. We fight. It's a fair offer. We should hand over the evidence. It's not my decision. I'll leave it up to Charles. I'm with you. We fight. Charles?
That's chicken shit, and you know it. You went through hell to get that boy here. Was it all for nothing? To just give up?
I didn't know.
Reach down between your legs,
Okay.
grab your balls, and pick a side. Enough of this fence-sitting bullshit.
My balls.
Decisions. It's not a bad deal, provided they keep their word. I'm not sure about Sharp, but I know Hardcourt. Well, knew him. If it comes to a fight, I'm ready. But I'd rather not tangle with these boys unless it's absolutely necessary. This ain't some ragtag Legion raid. Wouldn't mind hearing your 2 cents on this, considering you put your ass on the line for Michael. What do you think? Take the deal or fight?
So we fight. We should take the deal. Ultimately, it's your call. Back your play. I say we fight.
You must see something I don't, because that deal looks like solid gold from where I'm standing. I'm no coward. I'll fight a deathclaw if there's a good reason. But sometimes life is poker, not a game of chicken. Sharp showed us his hand. He knows we'll kill half his men if it comes to violence. Whatever his reputation, he's not a lunatic.
I thought Desert Rangers were fighters. Guess I was wrong.
All right, fucker. Death to compromise. Fire and fury to the last breath. We're going to fill this entire canyon with blood. Screw your courage to the sticking place, mailman. We're about to dance with the Reaper. Oh, and here's my rifle.
Oh.
Vision is famous now. Figure you can put it to better use. Don't drop it, and don't miss. Hardcourt, no deal. Best be on your way. Give John my regards.
Hate to see it. I'll let John know. See you on the other side, Chub.
Come on down to the other side. Menace of the Years. Ooh.